First of all, I want to start by saying I don't really know what I'm doing today. In terms of I don't know like what the end result, what the end goal of my hair is going to be. I just know that today I am getting rid of these roots. But then after the roots have been done, depending on how the root job went, I don't really know where it's going from there. Because, newsflash, and I'm very excited about telling you guys this, two colours I haven't been in my life is green and yellow. Mostly because those colours scare the hell out of me, but one of my new resolutions this year was to make sure that I feel unique again. And what I mean by that is I've been so many colours. If you check my channel out, you will see all of the colours I've been throughout time, and like I tried this, I tried that, liked this, hated that, and I feel like now everyone's tried every colour, everyone's done everything. Half one colour, half other colour is already out of fashion, I feel like, and now everyone's just dyeing the front bits of their hair. I cannot keep up. I do know though, I've been washing out my red hair for a little while. It's going to be brighter on camera because of colour correction, but pardon the grease, it's greasy on purpose. You're supposed to have greasy hair when you're dyeing your hair, people. And lots of people have said to me I actually suit pastel hair. So what I'm going to do today is bleach the roots, see what colour they turn, and then I'm going to, oh my god, I'm going to be bleaching my hair in this video. When people say to me, how is your hair in good condition still, I usually say to people, I never bleach the ends. I mean, yeah, I do the odd occasional bleach bath, which is basically bleach with a load of conditioner added to it, so it's not that, you know, intense, kind of like watered down as it were. But today I'm actually going to bleach my hair because, and actually not Spon, not that it would matter if this was Spon, but this isn't Spon. This is just a product I have been loving. The reason why I top up on my hair color all the time and I dye my hair all the time is because when there isn't like an artificial hair color on my head, like now for instance, there is no kind of product in my hair anymore. This is literally just like, this is what my hair looks like underneath like all the artificial hair color because it's stained. The hair has just been like stained by the dye, so I'm left with like pastel orange. You know, the hair dye I use is semi-permanent, but it does stain permanently. That's an important thing to remember with things like Manic Panic and Directions and Arctic Fox. Usually when I just got paid and I literally could cry. Usually when I'm doing that, usually when I wash all the colour out of my hair feels like absolute crap because the products I use to put colour in, like Manic Panic, are really conditioning, so they leave my hair feeling really lovely. People tend to think it's the colour that's going to be the thing that damages your hair. No, it's the bleach that damages your hair. This stuff nourishes it. It honestly makes it feel really good. So once that's washed out, if I'm going through a week, like a few weeks of washing out the colour, my hair ends up feeling like straw because my hair is essentially just bleached hair. You know, there's no nourishing product within it. So I've been using this, Aveda. This is Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. And the reason why I'm raving about this product is because I've been putting this on my hair. So I put like a tiny little pea-size portion into the ends of my hair. When it's damp, my hair has been feeling fabulous. Anyway, enough talking. I've got an old shirt on. Yes, it's my own merch. And I'm going to be bleaching my roots first, which I absolutely hate doing. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So going back to what I was saying earlier about my new year resolution, I wanted to go a colour this year that I feel different and kind of out of my comfort zones with. And the reason why I'm starting off with yellow is very important, and I want all of you guys to take note of this. The colour wheel. This is your best friend, and I tell people this all the time in my hair dye videos. As you can see, my hair is currently around about this orange scale. I have to either go a colour exactly opposite that colour on the colour wheel to cancel out the other colour, or I can slowly transition around the wheel. What I want to do is slowly transition that orange shade through to yellow, and it is possible because my hair is kind of orangey. Worst comes to worst, if I put this yellow on, which I have done on my strand test here, that's just going to lead me to getting yellow later on in a few weeks time, so it's not the end of the world. This is so important, guys. I don't just dye my hair different colours recklessly. I do plan it out, and I have like my next 3 hair colours in the back of my mind sort of planned out because I need to know what's good to transition from blue and then from green and then from yellow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there is a process here. I'm not just a mad woman. Anyway, speaking of the strand test, I chopped off a bit of my hair very recently because I was not convinced that putting yellow on top of the colour I had now would turn it yellow, and it didn't. I mean, spoiler alert, this is like bright orange. So yeah, but before we do that, before we even think about what I'm gonna do and how that's gonna go and if that's even gonna happen, I'm going to do my roots. So I'm just taking some blue powder bleach. This is Trilite's Rapid Blue Powder Bleach. I will leave a link once again to this stuff, and I'm also using 20 volume peroxide, which I bottled up, by the way, because the bottle it came in was absolutely massive and ridiculous, and there was only a little bit left. Mixing that up. Lovely little rainbows in my kitchen. So I've put all the bleach on my roots. I'm probably around about like 60, 70, 80% sure that I will probably do another job afterwards, because often when I wash my hair after I've done bleach on it, there are a few bits of brown in that. So like, because I think I'm going to be bleaching the rest of my hair today, I know I'm going to be playing around with bleach again for the rest of the for the rest of the day too. So while I'm doing that, I can just pop some on. So there's probably a bit missing and stuff, but I've done my best. I use a mirror behind me so I can see what was going on back there. But now I play the waiting game, and I'll wash this off in around about 20 minutes. I did a fairly good job. Like I said though, I did miss a big old chunk in here, but it's okay. As I said, I am about to now do the rest of my hair, so I'll just dab a little bit in there and I'll check while I'm doing it to see if there's any bits I missed. So I'm just going to add a little bit of conditioner with my bleach, just a little bit. I know I said I was just gonna do a full-on bleach job, but I'm gonna do a tiny little bit of bleach bath. So so it has been some time since you guys last saw me, and a few things have happened. Let me tell you that. And when I say a few things, I mean a few strands. I'm surprised I even have hair left on my head because I've cut off so many bits of hair to experiment with what the hell I'm doing next. Exhibit A, this is my hair that I have on my head now with yellow on. Now it is definitely more so an orange, which there isn't anything necessarily wrong with that, but the issue I have is because my hair's quite patchy. You know, I've got these very light blonde roots here. The root is perfectly fine. The root is nice and yellow, and it goes into this orange. And if that was all over my head, it would look kind of horrendous. Like, imagine bright yellow roots going into this like dark orange and then some yellow as well coming through. Basically, it's a patchy mess. So the next strand I clipped off for myself, only a little one this time, I experimented with a little bit of blue and some conditioner, and it actually gave me this lovely icy white, like it got rid of all of the orange. Can you see how pale that is? And the reason why is because if you once again look at the color wheel, to cancel out that orange here, you have to use blue. So I got a tiny bit of blue, I mean a tiny bit of blue, mixed it with conditioner. I got really excited about the possibility of doing that over my whole head and giving myself this really nice icy base. But then I still have the problem with my roots. These are still so much lighter. So when I experimented, and I'll have to find you the bit of hair I experimented with, sure, it faded some of the orange, but then at the roots, it's looking rather bluey green. It will be like blue roots with that at the bottom. Cute. All over my hair. If I get myself to a base where there's no orange anymore and then I put yellow on, what would happen? Green. I mean, I kind of expected this because if you mix blue and yellow together, you get bippity boppity green. But oh my gosh, like that's like bogey green. Like when I want to go green in the future, I want to go like forest green. So yeah, basically the moral of the story is I can't put blue conditioner in my hair and then yellow like next week because it will go green. And I also bought this box, which is the live yellow, because I thought maybe this color lifts color a bit. I thought it might have bleach in it like some live colors do. It doesn't. It just says to get blonde hair before using this, so it turns yellow. So I even experimented with this on yet another strand, and it's not very different from the other one. It is a little bit brighter though, a tiny bit I would say, so I might use that eventually. But guys, I wanted to kind of talk you guys through the bits you don't really see in my hair dyeing videos, like the discussions I have with myself, what I do in between each clip, how I figure out what color I want to do next, how I don't let mistakes happen, because you got to think these things through. The color wheel, this is where I worship the color wheel. I'm telling you all the things I know and love about the color wheel. Speaking of the bad boy, I figured because I can't really figure out how to get there exactly because of my roots, by cancelling each other out, you know, working on the opposite ends of the wheel, I've decided to start rotating around the wheel. A good way to decide on what hair color you go next is to just look at what colors next to the color you currently have, because that's going to be easiest to get. So as you can see in this case, the color that happens to be next to yellow is orange. Obviously, taking a look at my hair, you can tell that that isn't a bad color to be next to yellow because my hair is practically orange. And I think kind of working with the peachy colors we got down there to put into my roots and stuff will obviously cancel out that horrific blonde regrowth we've got going on, and it will give me a nice pastel orange, like a peachy base for the entire hair. And then I guess in like a week or so's time, I can start implementing the yellow in. Over time, I will just like be putting this in my hair. Some strands will start tinting more yellow and soaking up that yellow, and then eventually over time it will just get more and more yellow. That's the plan. So I'm glad I've had a couple of days to think about this, because I would have just whacked the yellow on if I did it the day that you saw me bleach the hair. I've had time to experiment with strands, to think about it, to think over things, to pause and really get other people's opinions as well, because I've been bombarded on Instagram by you guys saying, Ellie, please do something pastel. Your hair looks good pastel, pastel, Ellie. But I'm going to try and work for pastel. I'm going to try and get a peachy color today, try and achieve that. What I'm most excited about peach is it fading to like a really nice kind of rose gold peachy blonde. Oh my god, and I just can't wait to leave the house. Guys, I've literally been living under a rock because of my hair like this. I can't see anyone or do anything. By the way, if you're wondering how I cut strands from my hair, I literally just cut it from my fringe, so I'd snip a bit there, because you're probably wondering, where do you actually cut from? But if I want to cut from the root so I can experiment to see what the color will look like when it's on a root, I've literally just cut under my fringe. I've like snipped a bit that you can't see. Oh my god, I'm quite nervous, you know. Oh, it matches my hair almost. See, I feel like this is a case of if you can't beat them, join them. I'm like, if I can't beat my hair, just join it. Sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow and just do what your hair's doing. Go with it for a little while and then see what it fades to, and then experiment with what it fades to. Like, don't take hair so seriously. Only the condition of it. Take that seriously, because your hair will not grow back for a while. By the way, I'm using Manic Panic Electric Tiger Lily. It begins. I honestly just can't wait to have a freaking colour on my head. A proper colour on my head. it is done. I can finally finish this freaking video. I feel like I've been filming this thing all week. I kind of have been. I didn't really have a set plan. I usually do, but also sometimes I just wing it a little bit. But even when you wing things on your hair, it's good to not just jump and dive into things, because you might end up regretting it later and you might just say, oh, hair's hair. But if you do that multiple times a year, you're gonna end up with really fried hair, or just like a mix of different colors in it that you don't like. Like mistakes that I made half a year ago, you can still kind of see them. Like let's say if I did a hair color I really hated, like that's gonna take a while to grow out if it ends up staining my hair for a long time. Once I dyed my hair like a muddy color by accident, and it went like a muddy brown and green, and it haunted me until like I could chop it off. So like every time I dyed my hair, you could kind of see where that line was that I used to have the muddy green color on. So what I'm left with now and what I want to do in the future, I'm still not done. I'm still never done. But I'm happy with how it is now. Like I feel like this is different and fun. This is something that I've never kind of experimented with. Like I want to continue with the same like style. Like I still want to have like
sorry, I looked at the pizza phone. Found it.
Red in my fringe, but then I'm going to be working on the orange in my hair. I've never had bright orange hair before. Like the most orange I've ever been was more like a red orange, so like people just called it red anywhere when they saw it. So I'm going to kind of embrace it for now. I said 2020 was going to be a year of me experimenting with colors that scare me, so I'm starting off with orange because I've never really been massively into bright orange hair, but I want to try everything before I knock it. So I'm having this for a bit, then I'm transitioning this into yellow, so eventually I want to get this orange into yellow. I felt like transitioning from orange was the better option than putting yellow on top of the hair I had before, because the strand test was telling me that my roots would have been chaotic if I did that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I feel like I would have really regretted that. So now I've got my hair to like an even color, like it's all the same color. I can put yellow in this like every 2 weeks, and it will slowly move to yellow. So that's going to be my next goal in the far future. This year I'm gonna go green. I feel like once I've found the confidence to do yellow, which really scared me, I feel like I'll be more confident to try green. So pray for me. So have fun with your hair, but also be safe. Doing your hair is like having sex. Have fun, but be safe. Do what you want, but be safe. I love your faces. I will see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more like this, to be notified every time I make a brand new video. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I also do tarot readings, and I do live streams on Unite every now and again, and I'm also on Patreon if you want to support me on there. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.